Hey friends, I was in a smaller notebook like this last May, and I'm showing you kind of the cover. I was in a little Midori notebook, and I created this just using the Cocoa Daisy kit at the time, filled it with all my cute little pages. I have since abandoned it, and I am currently using this little A6 Hobonichi Teco. So I wanted to do a little refresh here on my cover, and I'm going to grab this pattern paper. I'll show you in a second here. It comes from the Creative Kit from Cocoa Daisy. This particular kit I'm using is called Along the Path, and I'm going to flip you through the pages of this creative paper pad. It's awesome. It gives you a really good variety of the different colors and patterns from the kit. So I've just chosen that kind of topographical map one. It's really subtle, but I thought it would be pretty and something I would enjoy looking at each day through the month of August while I'm working with this kit. So I thought I would bring you guys along for my process, not because the process itself is complicated or needs explaining, but just kind of to show you ways in which you can use some of the things that are in your kit, put them to use, and hopefully it gives you a little spark of something that you might be able to do with yours. You can see here, I'm just kind of holding it up. I'm trying to see if I need to do any more trimming. I didn't actually measure. I just kind of eyeballed this, of course, and I'm just bending that binding so that hopefully it will kind of start to curve around my book, but once it gets put into the plastic, it'll definitely take care of that. If you're a Cocoa Daisy subscriber, I highly recommend paying attention to the things that catch your eye when your kit first arrives. These green tickets definitely fell into that category for me. And then I flipped them over and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? They're double-sided. So I don't know. I loved them and I knew that I wanted to use them. And here is a fantastic place to put something that, initially caught my eye, something that I really identified with. Why not on a cover that I'm going to be looking at for the entire month instead of just like tucked away on one page that I see for a day or something like that? I initially thought that these would just wrap around my binding and I would leave it like that. But then I just kind of realized that, oh, I want to cover it with this pattern paper. And number one, it's kind of a waste to have those tucked away underneath something else because now they are hidden and can't be used. So I thought, oh, I could probably use those in a different project. So I'm kind of saving it for that. But I also think it's probably a little bit wise because they are not quite as flexible as the thin paper. So they weren't going to bend around the binding quite as well. I'm sure it would not have taken long once they got placed into the plastic cover. They would have complied, but now I'm not wasting them and I can pull them out for a different project. So that makes me feel good too. This simple plaid pattern paper definitely caught my eye as well. I think I gravitate towards simpler patterns or repetitive designs, maybe not so much like chaotic crazy ones or wild prints. I don't know, but I think that there's a time and place for everything, to be honest. So I just know that I had initially used a tiny bit of this paper, so I had left a ripped page just out on my desk to kind of, be there and available. I had tucked it aside with these coupons or tickets, whatever you want to call them, and so it's fun for me to be able to see them come to life because I kind of had them sitting on my desk for a few days and I wasn't sure how they were going to get used, but here they are getting paired together in a really practical yet pretty way. I don't think I can overemphasize how much I love the weight of this paper. It's so thin yet, hardy enough to be dealt with, but also just so flexible. Obviously, it's just wrapping around this book in a perfect way. It doesn't have like its own weight that it's fighting or wanting to go back to its own rigid space. So I love that, not even being held down there. It's basically sticking around my book. It'll get even better once it's in the plastic binding. And then last thing that I had sitting out on my desk is this Happy Campers vinyl sticker. This was just like a freebie that comes with your kit if you subscribe. And so I thought, oh, it's really cute. I wanted to include it. I wasn't entirely sure where or how, but this is again another place that I will get to look at it all month long. It's not tucked away on a page buried inside my book. So now it's just time to literally slide this into my plastic cover. I bought this one from Etsy. I believe it's like Salty Katie is her shop, and she has tons of different sizes, and they're cute because you can kind of see the slight sparkles starting to show up there, and I feel like they add a little pizzazz to whatever I'm placing underneath. And now I just, like I said, have something fun kind of greeting me as this sits on my desk. It sets the tone, and it also is giving me a space to use some of the products that I initially loved when I first saw my kit. Hope that gives you guys an idea of how to use some pieces from the Creative Kit. I have a cute little Cocoa Daisy. I don't know what this is called, but it fit on my strings and it just makes me happy kind of pulling this all together. I definitely slide it over towards the left so it's not fully covering my little happy camper, but I think it creates a nice little grouping there. All right, guys, this was a quick one, but what a fun, easy little project and a good way to just get the ball rolling with some of your supplies. If you're not working in a separate little notebook like this, you could always take the time and just create a tip in at the beginning of your month in whatever book you are using or whatever project you're doing, just kind of setting the tone for the month and getting familiar with some of those supplies. All right, I hope you have a chance to do something creative today, and until the next video, take care.